welcome students in the online classes presented by Chandra Public School, Mahu. Today I am going to start the exercise 6.2. Here I have written the question number 1. In the given figure, find the values of x and y and show that AB parallel to CD. Here the diagram is given. Two lines are there, AB and CD. One line is going to intersect both the lines. And here x and y, these are the two angles. So you need to find the value of these two x and y. And after that you need to also prove that AB parallel to CD. So I am going to give the solution of this question. So here you need to find x and y. So here students, it is a straight line. So x plus 50 degree equal to 180 degree, that is the straight line. Here it is a straight line. So these are the linear pair of angles. So their sum will be 180 degree. So here you will write x plus 50, it is equal to 180 degree. Region linear pair of angles. So it shows that x equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree, that is equal to 130 degree. So the value of x is 130 degree. Now here you can find these two lines are going to intersect. So what type of these two angles are there? That are the vertically opposite angles. If two lines are intersecting like that, so these two are called the vertically opposite angles. And you know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So here you will write y equal to 130 degree region vertically opposite angles. So first part of the question was that find the value of x and y. So x and y values are here x is 130 degree and y is also 130 degree. Now you need to prove that AB parallel to CD. So here you can find if two lines are parallel and one line is intersecting, so these two angles are called the alternate interior angle. So here I had explained in the previous video that if two lines are parallel, then alternate interior angles are equal. The converse of this is also true. If alternate interior angles are equal, then lines are parallel. So here x and y are alternate interior angle and both are 130 degree. So if both are equal, it means AB parallel to CD. So here you can write, since x and y are alternate interior angles, and x equal to y, it means both alternate interior angles are equal, that is equal to 130 degree. Here I got that x equal to 130, y equal to 130. So if alternate interior angles are equal, then both the lines are parallel, then AB parallel to CD. So it is the solution of the first question. Here AB parallel to CD. So students, here it is the question number 2. In the given figure, if AB parallel to CD, and CD parallel to EF and CD parallel to EF, y ratio z, y and z are the angles here, x, y, z are the angles here. So y ratio z equal to 3:7. Then you need to find the value of x. So you need to find the angle x here. So students, here AB and CD are parallel, CD and EF are parallel. If one line is, you can say that if two lines are parallel to the same line, then that two lines are also parallel. It means that if AB parallel to CD, EF is also parallel to CD, it means AB and EF will be also parallel to each other. If AB parallel to CD, that is given in the question, AB parallel to CD. So if AB parallel to CD, EF is also parallel to CD, it means AB and EF will be also parallel to each other. So here I am going to find that. So solution given in the question, what the things are given? It is given that AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF, and also it is given that y ratio z equal to 3:7. These things are given in the question. What you are going to find? You need to find x. So here I am going to give that solution here. So since AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF, it shows that AB parallel to EF. If two lines are parallel to the same line, then both the lines are parallel to each other. So if AB parallel to CD, CD parallel to EF, then AB parallel to EF. Now here, students, if AB, if I am going to draw that line separately, suppose that if here it is the AB and here it is EF, it is EF. I am going to draw these two lines. Here it is intersecting, so here it is the angle X, so here it is X. Here it is Z, so here it is Z. So students, what type of these two angles are there? These are the alternate interior angles. X and Z are alternate. Here you can find, if I am going to cover it, then X and Z are the alternate interior angles. So here you can write X equal to Z, alternate interior angles. Now students, it is given that Y ratio Z equal to 3 ratio 7. So we can write let Y equal to 3A and Z equal to 7A. Ratio is given 3 ratio 7. So let Y equal to 3A and Z equal to 7A. Now here students, AB and CD, these are also parallel, AB parallel to CD. So what type of angle these X and Y? These are the co-interior angle. You can find both are the interior angle and both are in the same side. So I had explained that these type of angles are called co-interior angle. And what is the relation in the co-interior angle? The sum of the co-interior angles is 180 degrees. So here you can write X plus Y equal to 180 region co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. So students, here we can replace Z by X, yeah, X by Z. So here we can write at the place of X, Z. So it can be written as Z plus Y equal to 180 degree. Here Y equal to 3A and Z equal to 7A. So 7A plus 3A equal to 180 degree. Then 10A equal to 180 degree. Yeah, you can write that A equal to 180 degree upon 10, that is equal to 18 degree. So the value of A is 18 degree. So what is the value of Z here? 7A. So Z equal to 7A, then 7 into 18. So it is equal to, what will be the value of 7 into 18? That will be 126 degree. So Z equal to 126. But in the question you need to find the value of X, and here you got that X equal to Z. So here you can write since X equal to Z, since X equal to Z, it shows that X equal to 126 degree. So the value of X is 126 degree. Now students, here it is the question number 3. In the given figure, if AB parallel to CD, if AB parallel to CD, EF perpendicular to CD, EF perpendicular to CD, it means here this angle is 90 degree. And angle GED, this angle, it is equal to 126 degree. Angle GED equal to 126. Then you need to find angle AGE, you need to find angle AGE, angle GEF, angle GEF, and angle FGE, and angle FGE. So students, here only I am going to explain that, you can find by yourself. So here if these are the two lines and here GE is going to intersect like this, I am going to draw it separately, and here in the question it is given 126 degree. So you need to find angle AGE, this angle. So what type of these two angles are there? These two are the alternate interior angle. It means angle AGE equal to 126 degree. That is the answer of the first. You will write angle AGE equal to 126, alternate interior angle. Then you need to find angle GEF, angle GEF. So students, if it is 90 degree, if it is 126 degree, then what will be angle GEF, this angle? So angle GEF equal to 126 minus 90, then you will get angle GEF. Then you need to find angle FGE, angle FGE, this angle. So students, here you need to find this angle, angle FGE. So if it is 90 degree, then it will be also 90 degree region. Again alternating, if it is intersecting, then if it is 90 degree, then that angle will be also, here it is given that it is 90 degree, then it will be also 90 degree. So if it is 90 degree, here you got that this angle value, then by angle sum property of the triangle you can get this angle. So students, you need to solve this question by yourself. Now students, here it is the question number 4th. In the given figure, if PQ parallel to ST, it means if PQ parallel to ST, these two lines are parallel to each other, and angle PQR, it is equal to 110 degree, angle RST equal to 130 degree, then you need to find angle QRS. You need to find the value of angle QRS. You need to find this angle QRS. So students, if you are going to solve this, you can solve it by many way. One construction you need to do. So here I am going to explain how you will solve. So here I am going to give the solution. In the question, it is given that given PQ parallel to ST, that it is given these two lines are parallel, angle PQR, it is equal to 110 degree, and angle RST, it is equal to 130 degree, and you need to find angle QRS. That angle you need to find. So now students, one construction I am going to do. I am going to draw a line which is passing through the point R. Here it is our construction. I am going to draw a line which is passing through point R, and this line is parallel to PQ. So here I am going to do a construction. So in the construction you will write, draw, suppose that this line is MN. Suppose that here this line is MN. It is line MN. So you can write, draw MN parallel to PQ passing through R. So students, if you are going to draw PQ parallel to MN and PQ is parallel to ST, that is given in the question, then ST will be also parallel to MN. I had explained that if two lines are parallel to the same line, then both the lines are parallel to each other. So here we can write it like this: since PQ parallel to ST and PQ parallel to MN, then ST is also parallel to MN. Then ST is also parallel to MN. It means this MN is parallel to PQ as well as ST. So students, what will be? Suppose that if it is the angle 1, it is angle 2, it is angle 3. Here three angles are going to be found. So I have written angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. So if it is like this, here I am going to draw it, and one line is intersecting. If these two lines are parallel, so what will be these two angles? These two angles will be co-interior angles. So their sum will be 180 degrees. So here we can write 110 degree plus angle 1, it is equal to 180 degree. Region co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. So their sum will be 180 degree. Then angle 1 equal to 180 degree minus 110, that is equal to 70 degree. So here I got the value of angle 1, that is 70 degree. In the same way, these two lines are also parallel. So here the figure is like this. Here I am going to draw this portion. If it is 130 degree, then this angle, angle 3, these are also the co-interior angles. So their sum will be 180 degree. So again you can write angle 3 plus 130 degree equal to 180 degree. Region co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. So it can be written as angle 3 equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, that is equal to 50 degree. So here I got the value of angle 3 and angle 1. And students, you need to find angle QRS. Angle QRS, that is angle 2 here in your diagram. So here it is a straight line, MN is a straight line. So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. So here you can write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. Region angles on a straight line. angles on a straight line. That's why their sum will be 180 degree. Angle 1 value is, here it is 70 degree. So 70 degree plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is here, that is 50 degree. So 50 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. It shows that 120 degree plus angle 2 equal to 180 degree. Here it shows that angle 2 equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree. So students, 180 degree minus 120 degree, angle 2 is angle QRS, that you need to find in the question. So it can be written as angle QRS equal to 60 degree. 180 minus 120, 60 degree. So students, it is the complete solution of the question number 4th. So now here it is the question number 5th. In the given figure, if AB parallel to CD, and angle APQ equal to 50 degree, that is given here. Angle PRD equal to 127 degree. Then find x and y. X and y you need to find. So that is the simple question. I am going to explain that you need to solve by yourself. Here it is 127 degree. So you can find this angle, that will be 180 minus 127. That is the linear pair of angles. So this angle will be 180 degree. So this angle plus this angle, it is equal to 180. Then 180 minus 127, that here you will get this angle. So if you are going to subtract 180 minus 127, then you will get 53 degree. So here this angle will be 53 degree. Here AB and CD are two straight lines like this, AB and CD, and here this line is intersecting, and if it is 50 degree, then it will be also 50. That is alternate interior angle. So if it is 50, then x equal to also 50 degrees. Then you will write x equal to 50 degree alternate interior angle. Now you are going to get a triangle PQR, and here sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degrees. So 50 degree plus 53 degree plus y equal to 180 degree, then you will get the value of y. So students, you need to solve this question by yourself. Now students, here it is the question number 6. One diagram is given there. I am going to explain the question and then I will give the solution. In the given figure, PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. Here two mirrors are there, PQ and RS. Here PQ and RS are two mirrors and that are placed parallel to each other. It means both the mirrors are parallel to each other. An incident ray AB. AB is the ray which is going to strike the mirror PQ at point B. And after that it is going to be reflected, and here again after reflection this ray it is going to strike the mirror RS at point C, and again it is going to be reflected by the mirror RS from the point C in the path CD. So here AB is the ray incidencing on the point on the mirror PQ at point B. Again it is going to be reflected like BC, and again it is reflected by the mirror RS, that is CD. Then you need to prove that AB and CD will be parallel. Here you need to prove that AB and CD are parallel. So I am going to give the proof here. Now here given what the things are given here, you are given that PQ parallel to RS, and what you are going to prove, you are going to prove AB parallel to CD. Now here students, I will do a construction here. I am going to draw a perpendicular from AB and from the point B and from the point C. These are the perpendiculars. So here I am going to write the construction. If you are going to draw anything in the given diagram, that will be the construction. So it is the construction. So construction you will write here, suppose that it is the M and it is N. So you will write draw BM perpendicular to PQ and CN perpendicular to RS. Here I am going to draw the perpendicular from point B and point C on the mirror PQ and RS. So BM and CN are perpendicular from the mirrors from the B point and from the C point. Here students, in the physics you have read about the angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So here it is the angle I and here it is the angle R. So both will be equal. It is the normal, perpendicular will be the normal. So BM is the normal here on the mirror. So here it is the angle I, angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So angle I equal to angle R. So here suppose that if it is angle 1, it is angle 2, it is angle 3 and it is angle 4. So angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. So here I am going to write proof angle 1 equal to angle 2. Here you can write angle of I equal to angle of R. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. In the same way, angle 3 equal to angle 4, that is angle I equal to angle R. Here again it is the normal here, so angle 3 equal to angle 4. Now students, since PQ parallel to RS and BM perpendicular to PQ and CN perpendicular to RS, it shows that BM parallel to CN. What is the means of this? If two lines are parallel, here if two lines are parallel and if you are going to draw the perpendicular from both the line, here I have drawn BM perpendicular to the first parallel line and CN perpendicular to the second parallel line. So if the lines are parallel, then the perpendicular on the both the lines will be also parallel, then BM parallel to CN. So here BM parallel to CN. So that's why BM parallel to CN. So if BM and CN are parallel, if BM and CN are parallel, so if these two are parallel and here this it is BM and it is CN, I am going to draw it separately, BM and CN. And if I am going to join this, it is like this, then what type of these two angles will be there? That will be the alternate interior angle. So both will be equal. So here we can write, if BM parallel to CN, it can be written as angle 2 equal to angle 3. Alternate interior, yeah, in the short you can write alternate interior angles. So here angle 2 equal to angle 3, alternate interior angles. Now students, add you can write, if angle 2 and angle 3 are equal, then 2 into angle 2 equal to 2 into angle 3. That can be also written as 2 into angle 2 equal to 2 into angle 3. Yeah, it can be written as, here 2 times of angle 2, angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. So 2 times of angle 2 equal to angle ABC. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. So 2 times of angle 2 will be angle 1 plus angle 2, that will be angle ABC. So it can be written as angle ABC equal to, and 2 times of angle 3 equal to angle BCD. So it is equal to angle BCD. So here you have to prove that angle ABC equal to angle BCD. So students, if these are the two lines like this, and here if you are going to join this, and if these two angles are equal, that are the alternate interior angles, and if these two are equal, then both the lines will be parallel. So here you can write, since angle ABC and angle BCD are alternate interior angles and both are equal, then AB parallel to CD, and it is proved. So then AB parallel to CD. So it is the solution of the question number 6. So exercise 6.2 is going to be completed today. In the next video I will explain the exercise 6.3. So thank you students.